Welcome to Genes, Microbes, and AI, revolutionizing infection control and counseling. I'm your host, Sakshi, and I'm here to take you on a journey where cutting edge science meets real human stories. This series is all about how artificial intelligence is transforming, how we predict, manage, and understand infections and microbiomes, and how genetic counseling bring these breakthroughs to patients like you and me. Today, we are kicking off episode 1, Predicting Outbreaks with AI, guiding patients through genetic risks. We'll dive into how AI forecasts bacterial and viral outbreaks using genomics and environmental data, and how genetic counselors help people navigate what this means for their health. Think superbugs and beyond. Joining me is the incredible Dr. Sukant Khurana, a neuroscientist and data science expert who's passionate about AI's role in health. Dr. Khurana, thanks for being here.
Thrilled to join you, Sakshi. This is such an exciting space. AI and counseling together are changing lives.
Absolutely. And I'm so ready to unpack it. Let's start with the big picture. Outbreaks, like flu seasons or antibiotic resistant infections, can feel so unpredictable, almost like they come out of nowhere. But AI is changing that, right? Can you give us a sense of how AI predicts these outbreaks and what kind of data it's using?
Sure, AI is like weather forecaster for pathogens. It's analyzing genomic sequences, DNA or RNA, from bacteria or viruses to spot mutations that could make them spread faster or resist drugs. Then it mixes in environmental data, think population density, climate, or even antibiotic use patterns. Machine learning models crunch this to predict where and when an outbreak might hit, like resistance E. coli spike in a hospital.
A weather forecaster for pathogens. That's such a cool way to think about it. I love how AI is pulling together all these puzzle pieces. But let's zoom in on what this means for people. Say, I'm worried about catching a superbug. Maybe I have read about MRSA in hospitals. How does this AI prediction stuff connect to me as an individual? That's where genetic counseling comes in, right?
Exactly. AI's predictions don't just stay in the lab, they inform public health and personal care. Genetic counselors take AI insights, like whether the bug is spreading locally, pair them with your genetic profile. For instance, some people have gene variants that make them more prone to severe infections. Counselors help you understand your risk, what steps to take, like extra precautions in hospital.
That's so empowering. I can imagine sitting with a counselor learning I have got a genetic quirk that makes me more vulnerable to, say, a resistant infection. It's not just scary news, it's a chance to act. Can you share an example of how AI's outbreak predictions are already helping counselors guide patients?
Definitely. In 2024, AI models tracking Klebsiella outbreaks in Southeast Asia flagged a resistant strain spreading through hospitals. Genetic counselors use this to identify high risk patients like those with immune related gene variants and advise preemptive measures like tailored antibiotics for stricter hygiene. It cut infection rates in some clinics by 30%. That's AI and counseling working hand in hand.
A 30% drop. That's huge for patients and families. Okay, let's talk about a tech a bit. I'm curious, what kind of AI tools are making these predictions possible? Are we talking super complex stuff or is it more straightforward?
It's a mix. Deep learning models like recurrent neural networks are great for tracking how pathogens evolve over time, say how a flu mutates. Simpler models like precision trees help pack help make quick calls like flagging resistance bug in a hospital. The magic happens when you combine them using genomic and environmental data to get predictions that are both accurate and fast.
Got it. So AI's got this toolbox picking the right tool for the job. Now, I want to focus on genetic counseling because that's what makes this personal. When a counselor gets AI's prediction about an outbreak, how do they translate that into something I can understand and act on? Like, what's the conversation like?
It's all about clarity and care. A counselor might say, Sakshi, AI is showing a resistant bacteria in your area, and your gene suggests you could be at higher risk for complications. They would explain what that means, no jargon, maybe suggest talking to your doctor about preventive antibiotics or avoiding certain settings. They'll also check in on how you are feeling about it because this stuff can be overwhelming.
That human touch is so important. It's not just data, it's about helping me feel in control. Let's talk specifics. Antibiotic resistance is a big part of this, right? How AI helping counselors warn people about superbugs before they strike?
Antibiotic resistance is a perfect case. AI scans bacterial genomes to spot resistance genes, like ones that make staff ignore methicillin. It can predict if a superbug is about to spike in a nursing home. Counselors use this to flag patients with genetic risks, like weaker immune responses, and guide them on precautions like vaccination or avoiding unnecessary antibiotics. It's proactive, not reactive.
Thank you so much for your insights, Dr. Khurana. Thank you to all our listeners. Subscribe us for more on this important topic. Don't miss it. I am Sakshi, and this has been Genes, Microbes, and AI.